Welcome back to Studio Lou. It's Cindy. I am just getting started on hopefully finishing these journals that I've been working on, but I thought I would first just share with you how my coffee dyeing experiments with doilies has been going. So I'll just quickly go through my stack and show you. So this is all different techniques of using the doilies. Applying coffee to them directly, applying coffee to the paper and laying the doilies on top, pressing the doilies down with weight. Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with what I'm getting now. I'm getting nice clear lines, which is good, and I'm also getting a variation. And I'm able to do enough of these at one time that it doesn't feel like wasting a bunch of energy. So yeah, I am getting a little happier with my results now than I initially was. And I find like even using a little bit less liquid with this technique gives some really nice effects. So this one up here, the lines are really nice and clear, and this is where there wasn't coffee on the paper, so it gave some really nice white that kind of pops through. And then down here it was a little wetter, so you have a more washed out look at the doily. And then this is more kind of concentrated, and this is very even, little bit of coffee, not a lot. Yeah, so I now think I can kind of recreate all these different things that I've been getting pretty consistently, so that makes me pretty happy. So that is just what I wanted to share this morning, and now I'm going to try to get the rest of these journals finished up. So where I left off yesterday was that I had 6 left. I still have 6 left. I haven't touched anything today because I've just been busy with work. So I'm just going to take a little lunch break for work, had some lunch, and now I just wanted to try to get a little bit of work done on this before I have to get back to my work. So this one we need sort of a half a page, and that maybe could be nice. Halfway, I'd say, yeah. So let's just do a fold maybe there, just so I know where to tear. Here we go. It is beautifully warm out today, so my husband is now onto another job of, he is doing this really intense, normally professionals do this, but he has sort of trained himself to do it. And it's painting our cabinet doors for our kitchen renovation, to essentially change the color, modernize them. We're going to put some nice modern handles on them. But the technique you have to use is a little bit complicated because you don't want them to look like they were just sort of brush painted. So he's using an automotive airbrush and a heat gun, and he has all these things going on outside right now in this warm weather. So I think today is going to be the last warm day for a long time. Maybe for the season, I don't know. There was no hope on the weather app that I use. It just showed today as 14 degrees and every day after as far below that. So we will see. Just gonna trim this edge. There we go. Those can go back in my scraps. This, I absolutely love this cabbage dyed paper, but I might cover just the text with something a little different so that it's more writing space. And I do have lots of really cool paper to do that with. But maybe only need about that much of a square by, let's say, right here. glue this down. I'm so excited to prepare the fibers for my next yarn that I'm really hoping to get this done today so that I can do something a little bit different. The one, I'd say, upside of not having to do art shows this year and yarn shows and all of that is that I don't have the crunch happening around the holidays to like get everything done for shows and be at the shows and also get like my holiday season stuff for my family done. And so yeah, it's actually kind of a nice break. And I wanted to take a break this year anyhow because of like having had a baby. I don't really want to have to bring a baby plus a toddler to shows, and I really don't like doing shows without my husband because he is such an amazing help with like the setup and honestly the hauling everything in and out of buildings, and it gets really exhausting when you do it yourself. I really don't know how people do this all by themselves. I have a couple of friends who do, and I think they're just like super women. Because I definitely these days do not have the energy to haul all those boxes and totes and heavy equipment like racking and build it all, then work all day, then break it all down. It's so tiring. So yeah, I need to have my husband's help at shows. So in some ways it's kind of nice to just have this year off. And I had actually planned to sort of like come back this year because I took half of last year off because I was pregnant. So yeah, it's just going to get a little more delayed, which is fine. Oh yeah, I want to cover this up as well. Maybe with something, with an image would be nice on there maybe because it already has an image, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's just about getting the right image. Okay, this is the one, I think. Just put these ones away. How tall do I want this to be? Maybe right above the flower. And I'll just tear this side too, just to even it all out. And then I think it needs a little bit of ink around the edge. There we go. Oh, that's good. So I think hopefully it should be an okay weekend. I think there's going to be a bit of rain, but if not, I mean, either way, I think I want to get outside and go for a nice walk, take my kiddos out in their wagon. I'm really just trying to cling to every last beautiful day before winter time. I'm feeling kind of like wholly unprepared for winter this year, although I am trying to embrace it.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Well, that's okay. Amazon device is just talking to me even though I wasn't talking to it. That happens sometimes with these things. I can actually, there we go. The nice thing about this thing is it has a mute button, so it stops listening to you. Okay. I was thinking it'd be nice to have some time to work on. I've been working on some digitals for a while now, some for my shop, and I've got like 2 sets that are kind of in progress that aren't finished yet. So hopefully I get some time to work on those soon too. Always a million things underway. So that journal's done. Moving on to this one. I don't think I'm going to leave this lion here because he doesn't really, I don't know. Not that there's a specific theme to these journals, but I just feel like he's just not right for this journal. And sometimes it's just a feeling. Oops, we have a little piece of tape here. Take that off. Okay. I think I will trim from this end. There we go. This paper is avocado dyed. I think I'm going to do a little bit more cabbage dyeing tonight. I still have a half of a cabbage that I can dye with in my fridge. And I think I will try to use it up. Maybe I'll do some doily experiments with cabbage actually. That could be quite beautiful. Cabbage dyeing is my favorite paper, I think. That one I'm just going to leave alone because it's just a beautiful cabbage dyed paper, and that's why I put it in here. And it's got some nice, it's a large format encyclopedia. I don't want this guy. I don't want him in here. he just doesn't go. But what I might do actually is just literally cover him and make the page look a little more interesting with some yellow ink around the edges and apparently also on the tip of my thumb. This is a very fresh ink pad, so it's like a little bit unruly. There we go. That'll just make some nice, interesting, like writing space to go across this. It sort of fades things out a little more. Then this page, I think I want to highlight the bottom a little bit because I like the torn edge and I like how this color looks against the pink. And I might actually do the sides as well, just because it's a whiter page. There we go. And another one finished. 4 to go. Okay. I covered this one. Might give me a reason to use some of this blue actually. I know I just inked this, or glued this, but I think I want to ink it as well in brown. So I'm just going to pick it up. And get my fingers all sticky, but such is life. There we go. I might actually put something here. I do not have the correct bag of cutouts with me again today. These ones are all bigger. I should really like grab my other cutouts that I have. So that I'm not endlessly searching for what I'm looking for. Here's some nice birds. I think some nice birds would go beautifully there. And I'm going to highlight them in yellow because they already have a little yellow on them. Okay. There we go. I'm leaving this page. I just think it's really interesting. Okay, this one I'm definitely covering. It just doesn't go with the theme of the journal. So, sorry little baby, but how much do I want here? And just below the 35. Just gonna take this out of here for a minute and lay this down. Just gonna go under the book page number. I need to remove a little bit more from here. And that might be okay. I took my glass mat out of here because I realized that the glare can be a little bit much and I don't need it all the time. The thing about making videos is you need to have a lot of lighting from all different angles to make the video like light enough so things don't look all dank and dark. This studio is actually really bright, but it's amazing how like things don't pick up on camera unless they're kind of over intensified. So, but I've got a nice balance of lights here that I don't feel like really overwhelmed when I'm working. That's one thing for me, is I don't like to have like a lot of really bright light in my eyes when I'm working. I wonder if I could just use a bird to cover this little, no, it needs something more. Would these owls be good here maybe? Oh, totally, I love them. Okay, let's add these owls. Birds are going to always be a theme in most of my journals because I love birds. And I think that they go really nicely in any kind of a writing book, be it nature journals or just creativity journals, because birds, they're so colorful and interesting, and I think that they're art on their own. So, okay, that one is good. This one now. Upside down. Here we go. Here's our horses. This one I think I will cover at least partially because it sort of looks a little ghosty and I'm not sure how people will feel about that. So I might do like a collage of these. Just like a few, stick them down. It's coffee dyed paper. Or actually avocado dyed paper. What am I saying? This is all avocado. There you go. And I don't know if I want to put like a little cutout. Yeah. Time to change my glue page. There we go. Okay. So over here we have the other, this man again. And I'm going to cover him up again. Because he just doesn't belong. Here we go. And on this side, again, we have the other side of that baby we have to cover. I'm so glad it's Friday today. Oh. There we go. Oops. Cover all this text. And I'm going to have a little gap there. think this is all for this page. I'm leaving that one. Okay. All right, one more to go. Oh no, two more to go. Somewhere I miscounted. I don't know. Okay. That's fine. I think that's also fine. Quite like that. Here we go. Let's do a little patchwork on this one. Some cabbage dyed paper. That away. That one I think I will cover as well. I just want to tear any words off. I'm not a big sentiments person with, I don't use a lot of like words, like singular words in my journals, like words like this, memories, or any of that kind of thing. It's just not my thing. I like verses though, like from books. If I can find a nice verse, like a limitless expanse of sky, that I like. But I'm not so much into just a single word. Like, it feels too much like maybe a little bit like just not my style. I don't know. Everybody's different, and that's why the world is as amazing as it is. All right, I'm going to cover these cats because I said before I wasn't really a fan of how they looked. But I do like the story that's in the middle. So actually, I have two perfect pieces of paper for this. Sorry, cat lovers. I like cats. I just am not a fan of this illustration style. It's just not my thing. And also, these journals are not really thematic to cats, so it just doesn't really need to be there. Which I guess isn't fair because I am using birds, but they're just a little more visually appealing to me than these cats. Okay. Good. Let's make sure I'm not overrunning the page a little here. There we go. I just need a little tiny bit of glue on this corner. There we go. I might get something botanical to put there, which I do have in here. Where did that one? I think I used up that page with the small flowers. I did. Okay. I need to grab my... Actually, I know what I'm going to use. 1 minute. From my big fat sticker book here, I want to use a couple of these flowers. That's what I think would go. So we'll start on this side. Maybe I will even ink around the sides here. Go. Just need to nip the end here. There we go. There, I like that much better. Okay, moving on. All right. Paper sliding everywhere. Here we go. So, let's see. It's just a little like watercolory painting that I did testing out colors with my daughter a long time ago. I did a bunch of these pictures for just sort of different rainbow themes, and so they actually make nice backgrounds and pages. Okay. This one I think I will cover. I think that paper is too shiny and too thin. Get rid of it. I need a little bit more glue on this corner. There we go. And done. Okay, last one. I really like the colors of this, and I think it would just be nice to write on, but this side I'm going to cover. Okay. Okay. That one I'm going to leave. I like that one. This I will cover. I like the organic shape of this piece of paper, so I'm going to use it actually just as is. And it really goes with this page over here, so it's kind of nice. But I'm leaving because I like this large format text paper. I'm not a big fan of these colors, so I'm going to cover that. Need just to burnish that down a little, and we'll change this piece of paper because it's getting sticky. I just want to like brown this up a little. There we go. And I think I'm going to put something below that is an image of some kind. Not the right kind of image. Owls. Owls, owls, owls will be good. Okay. These ones need like just a strip to cover this text. Okay. And then another one. Is this long enough? Not quite. That's perfect. Okay. We are finished. We are finished. So that is all of these done. Now, next step is to pair them up with yarns and post them in the shop. So I think my next video is probably just going to be like a quick pseudo flip through of what these journals are. And then I'm going to, by the time the video goes up, they will be in the shop. So expect to see these journals come up in the shop in the next couple of days. So okay guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a really fun day today. Please subscribe. All of my social media information is in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these holiday kind of bundle journals. They're going to get bundled with a skein of yarn. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow.